So here's my story. When I was 13, I was sick all the time, was tired all the time. It was my first year of high school, so my parents thought that it was just due to that I was just a bit stressed and a bit out of place at high school and just needed to find my way. But I couldn't get out of bed. Every day was a struggle. I wasn't miserable at school, I just couldn't get there. I was just so tired all the time. And then one day, when I woke up, I looked up on my shelf and I could see 2 of everything. I had double vision. I was really scared, and my mum was scared too, so we went to the doctor. I got a blood test, and we waited and waited hours, and then at night time our phone rang. It was 8:30 at night and it was the doctor, so that was already a bit scary. If it wasn't urgent, we thought that they would just call the next day. The test results showed that something was wrong with my blood. I had a huge oversaturation of white blood cells. My body was fighting something, but we didn't know what it was. I was told to race to the hospital and get there as soon as we could. We lived about an hour and a half away from the closest major hospital, so it was an hour and a half in the car that felt like an eternity. When we got there, I still didn't have any answers. I didn't know anything. They did more tests, including a lumbar puncture to test my bone marrow. I didn't understand what for. The next day in the hospital, a doctor came in. She sat next to me and she was so cold and so matter-of-fact and just wasn't kind at all. I was only 13 and I was so scared and confused and didn't know what was happening. And she just very coldly said, "Tegan, you have leukemia." I didn't even know what it was. She explained that leukemia was cancer. It was blood cancer. Well, that was the moment my life changed, and the life of my parents, my mum. It just turned absolutely everything upside down. Part 2 coming.